Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and as you can see, we are filming from a slightly different corner of my little office. I am over at my traditional desk setup, as you can see here, and I'm going to be drawing a double face challenge today. So this challenge was started by Mark Crilly. I will have a link down in the description to his original video, but basically what we have to do is we have to draw one face that has two faces in it, if it makes sense. So basically when I flip the picture around, there will be another face on the other side of the head we draw today. So I thought I would do two today. This first one, we're gonna start with the person and see how it goes, and I'll save that second one for like a little bit of a surprise for you guys halfway through the video. So let's go ahead and jump in and try to figure out how to make this happen, because I've watched a couple videos, I'll totally admit it. I watched Jazz's and Casey's and I was like, I get some idea of how this works, but watching someone do it instead of you doing it is a completely different thing. So let's just jump in and try to figure out a face that we can make today. Okay, so I've seen both male and female characters made, and it seems like the male characters tend to be kind of easier because you can make the hair like a beard, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a female character and see if I can figure this out. All right, so I guess we'll just start with at least some type of face shape to start, and then we have to think about probably putting some type of just some type of clothing on them so then it can be flipped and be both ways. One thing I thought of earlier was doing one of those fur hats, because it could look like a collar and like the start of a top. That could probably work. So let me try that out. Okay, I'm already like struggling with this a little bit, and I'm not even that far yet. And then we could put some general ears right here so I can at least get a middle point on what to do. And then the eyes, I think what helps a lot seems to be having some type of expressive eye that when it's flipped, it still looks like it's somewhat expressive. So let's do like a really big smile eye. Oh geez, this might be a little creepy, but okay, we'll do a big smile like that. And then we'll give her a little bit of eyebrow that will look, oh, those will look like bags under an eye. Oh, but then I'm running into the problem of the mouth. Okay, shit. So the mouth, I already have a feeling this isn't gonna go well. So when you smile and bring your eyebrows up, the crease is like that. So then we could have it like that. Oh geez, this person looks really, really angry maybe. And then I want to add some hair, but it's hard to figure out how to make it work on both. Well, I mean, if this person's hair comes down and around the chin like this, it could look like it's starting like that on the other side. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that out. Okay. What could go for the top of the other one? I need like some type of hat again or something similar. So when it's flipped, let's try. We could do a scarf that's kind of like a head wrap, maybe? Something like this, okay. And the hair, and then we got a little bit of hair here. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and ink this and add some color, and we'll see how it turns out when we flip it. I have a feeling this is gonna be a really tough one. I think overall, we'll see if it's successful, but I'm already struggling with the concept of this because I'm trying to imagine it flipped, and it's really difficult. But I'm gonna go ahead and ink it and then add some color, and we'll just see what this thing becomes. Well, alright guys, first and foremost, I realized while coloring this that I was on the wrong side of the blender card, so please excuse the streakiness. I know it has probably a little bit more time that it needs to dry, but it's not gonna get very much unstreaky just based off of being on the wrong side of the paper. And I added a couple more lines because I have a feeling when I flip it, it is not gonna look anything like a second face. Like, I have a feeling this is gonna be a pretty big failure because I just can't see how the other side is gonna become a face. So let's go ahead and flip it around and see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, she's so upset. Oh, that looks so bad. So, I mean, I had good intentions with this, but I think what doesn't help was having the eyes so high on the head. They need to be more centered, maybe. And also on top of it, I was trying to give her the look of like having hair on both ends, but it just looks like she has a beard. And yeah, anyway, this little bit down here is like where the face is supposed to be, and it's not. It just looks bad. Nope, it looks real bad. So I'm gonna try another one because this is, oh, it's not good. Like, this side looks pretty okay, but then you flip it and there's no other face. It just looks like a very grumpy person with a really big forehead. Nope, didn't turn out good. So first one of 3 is a failure. Okay, so this next one, I'm gonna just cave and try a guy because it seems like the guy ones are at least a little bit easier. Because that women's one it was an epic fail. That one was really bad. And it kind of gave me some insight on how these work. So let's try the other one. I'm gonna try to do a guy and let's see if that works out a little bit better. Okay, so first off, maybe more of a boxy shaped head. And I'm just gonna make a line for me so I can kind of figure out where the middle is for everything. That will help at least a little bit more. Okay, then the eyes, I wanna keep them a little bit masculine, but enough that it could be seen on both sides. Big thick eyebrows, and that could double as a mustache. So then maybe, let's see, if we think about it, if that's the mustache, there would be a bit of a nose right here, and then the mouth would be right here. And then I would say do like a full, I kind of want to try a full mustache and beard combo on this side. Maybe we'll keep this side bald, so then it's just kind of like it's gonna be a chin when it's flipped around, right? There we go. That should work pretty well. And then on this side, we'll do a mustache and beard like this to try to give some hair to the upside down face. Yeah, let's try that. And then this side, we could do like kind of a beanie for his bald head that could double as a collar when it's flipped. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and do some line work and finish him off with some color, and we'll see how this one turns out. I think this one will be better, actually, and I think it's on the right side of the paper. I'm really bad at telling the right side for marker paper, but all right. I'm gonna go ahead, jump in, add some line work, and do some color, and we will see if this one is a successful flip, unlike the last one. Alright guys, so I finished this one off and I realized I think I also colored on the wrong side of the paper again. I'll get it right for the final one, but either way, I have a feeling this guy's flip is gonna be a lot better, but we're just gonna have to see. So here we go. Let us flip this guy around and see if he has the other face on the other side. Oh my god, that's frightening. Oh, that's really creepy. It is another face. Oh, but it is a creepy face. I would not want that face to come down an alleyway towards me. Ooh, no, nope. Nope, that is creepy. But I mean, it worked this time. So I like this face, obviously, a lot. And then when I flip it, he just he's got a look to him. A little creepy, but I mean, it still worked. That's what matters, is the face flip worked surprisingly well, but god damn, he's creepy. Okay, I think I got the right side of the paper this time, but for this final one, what we're gonna do is do a monster. So I wanna be able to flip this and have two different monsters work from either side. You guys know, since I love monsters and creatures, I thought this would be super fitting to try. So let's try to jump in and get some type of creature monster amalgamation figured out with this one. Okay, so first off for this one, I kind of have an idea of like a neck we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pencil it in. I'm thinking when it's flipped, it could look like horns and kind of like a crown type of thing to do like how the belly would be for this creature. But then when it's flipped, it looks like it could be like a crown or some other extra thing on the top of its head. So for this side creature, for sure I want to get, there's going to be a pair of eyes somewhere here. So what can I do to make some type of eyes there? And then probably have another pair of eyes up here somewhere. Okay, so maybe we could make these kind of like nostrils that could also double as eyes. Then we will make this kind of look like it could be potentially eyebrows for when we flip it, but on this side it could be teeth. And then for this side, since we need it to eventually come down into another muzzle shape, I need to figure out what these eyes could be, or at least how they could look. It's actually funny, these eyes down here are looking more like the eyes for this weird creature, so maybe we could use that to our advantage. Like this one is the eyes for here, but then whatever these spots are the eyes for the other side. I think the big trick with this one is gonna be coloring to make sure the rest of the coloring looks convincing or like would work. Okay, I think this is a pretty good start for the sketch. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and do some line work. It's a little bit difficult because this one, I know it can work, but then again, the coloring I think is what's gonna make or break it. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and jump in, do some line work, and then I'll experiment with some colors to try to figure out how to get this to look the best it can. Okay, so I finished this one up, and I already have a better feeling about this one, because I think when it flips, it's gonna be obviously another creature, just based off of visually what I'm seeing. So on this side, it kind of looks like a weird orc thing. Originally, I was going for these to be this side's eyes to kind of look like a snake, but these are really hard to not see as eyes, at least for me. So I'm kind of going with, it looks kind of like an orc face here with maybe some type of face paint or something. I don't know. It's an interesting combo. So let's go ahead and flip it. And I'm hoping when it flips, it kind of looks more like a dragon. So it's like an orc and then the other side's a dragon, but let's just see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, damn. My eye can't process that. This actually makes it a lot harder to tell what it is. Man, I was really excited for this one because I was thinking like this part would look more like crown and head extra dress. I mean, I can see it kind of looks like a sad pig right here, like his eyes are upturned and kind of bummed. And then this just looks like a bunch of extra stuff on top of his head. Like, now that my eyes are adjusting, I can see it a little bit better. But now these look like eyes to me when it's flipped. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, when it was the other way, I couldn't see them as eyes, but flipped like this, these totally look like two eyes. And now I can't unsee it. What the hell? Optical illusions are weird, guys. I don't understand them. But I mean, either way, I do see kind of more like a pig dragon-y face when it's flipped this way. And then this way, I still see like the full like face, mouth type of thing here. So I mean, it's not a total like loss. Like, I think I did pretty okay for getting at least two general faces. I mean, this is a really tough challenge, and I know it was not like a strong challenge for me. I will completely acknowledge it, because I don't know, I couldn't wrap my mind around getting these faces to flip. So in the end, I think the monster was the most successful. This guy did pretty okay. It wasn't like amazing. He was kind of creepy. Like, there is a face there, but he turned out really, really creepy. And then this one, I still think this one was a pretty big failure. You can't even really see a face as much on this side at all. So, I mean, this was a good starting point to experiment and figure out what to do. This was a nice in-between, and I think this one was the best success, but still could use a little bit of work. So either way, you know, not every challenge I'm gonna nail, and I think this one was just, I couldn't wrap my mind around getting two faces to appear when I flipped it. But either way, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos I'm going to be starting twice a week here in August. I'll have 2 art videos every week for you guys, ranging from art challenges to monster mashes to a new series that's coming out this Friday. So I hope you guys like this, even though it was kind of an epic failure, at least to me. Like, this guy was okay, but at least for the rest of it, it was kind of a bit of a epic fail of a challenge. But I hope you guys still had fun watching me try to tackle and wrap my mind around how this all works. So thanks again, guys, so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.